Hello again to everyone. We're back at it. 2 times in a day. My god. How does she get away with it? Oh, hello to everyone. Hello to Netta. Hello to Nixborn. Hello to Mel. And anybody else who might be tuning in. It's time for some more Death Stranding. Uh, so we took a hour and a half break, and it's time to get back into it. We are going to make some deliveries, and then we're going to have a big fight. And I said it was a giant BT in the promo thing, but I actually don't know. It could be something else. Hello, Ocean. Good to see you too. All right, let us get back into it. Also, off stream, Netta had asked me what our percentage through the game was. Uh, and it is 21%. It's 21%. I was a little nervous. My YouTube Studio capture screwed up. We're back at it. Let's continue on. All right.
Thank you so much.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm back. All right. Uh, could take the truck, or not the truck.
Thank you, Sam.
The off-roader. Yeah, my. All right, let's get the truck. To truck girl or not to truck girl? We are, in fact, truck girl. Oh yeah, no. We checked the standard orders before we stopped playing. The only standard order on the offer at the observatory is to deliver medals to musician, which we'll do later. 400 medals? Well, I gotta stop that.
Okay.
Right. Gotta load cargo onto the shelf.
That's what I'm doing. I've been doing that for so long. Okay, so if you approach the vehicle from the front, Sam will use the elevator cockpit thing to get into the truck. But if you approach it from the side, you just climb over the side. Okay, that makes sense. This truck does not like this very soft ground, and I can't really blame it.
deliveries even at this time of night. That's good of you. We'd given up all hope of ever seeing this. I'm so glad he managed to bring it in. You're a rare breed, mate. You know that? It's only right that I entrust this to you.
Nice.
Your allocation of materials has been increased. Our way of repaying you for your help.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
It's a miniaturized version of the expanded ammo container we gave you before. Wouldn't have been possible to make it without your support. No matter the firearm you're using, you'll definitely want this in your kit when you go into combat. You've got a lot riding on you and your plans for the continent. So don't let us down, mate.
Right.
Order completed.
Well done.
Well done.
He's got no orders for me to take. Alright. Okay, we'll get those on the way back. Oh, there's just terrorists here now. Okay. Brigands, excuse me.
Commencing route creation.
Ah, whatever. Alright, let's go. Oh, wait. Wait! Oh, I better not have forgotten to remove stuff from the private locker. I don't think I did. Okay. No, it's not raining, and that's the marker for the pathway. Explosives? I mean, sure, I'll take those. Who the fuck was in charge of this delivery? Need them later. Shout out to small thermonuclear device, yeah. Oh. I almost forgot the most important thing. What's this one called? Oh, sorry. Let me just do this. Mothers by Grim Grim. Welcome, bud.
Appreciate you coming, Sam.
I love it when there's cargo just like right outside their doorstep. Like, the porter really couldn't be bothered to go just that little bit further.
Hey there!
Good night, Nix. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Thank you.
Out burning the midnight oil, are ya? That's some work ethic. Let me just review the orders. Of all the things I never expected to receive, you bloody ripper. Bloke like you should be able to make good use of this data. Take a look.
Ooh. Silenced handgun loaded with tranquilizing rounds. They made it a revolver. Okay.
How you doing for materials? Because I'm upping the amount you can use for fabrication. My way of saying thanks.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I've shared a schematic for a new weapon with you, a silenced handgun. It's chambered for tranquilizer rounds. Pop someone in the noggin and they'll drop like a rock. Effect's the same if you hit them anywhere else, actually. Just takes longer to kick in. This little fella can be very useful for when you want to remain unnoticed while sneaking through enemy territory. Matter of fact, I once secured an entire enemy outpost with one of these. So bear in mind it's got that kind of potential. Hope it serves you well in the field.
Awesome.
Order completed. Well done.
Don't have anything in the private locker, do we? Nope. I don't think we need to fabricate anything. I don't need to pick up this SL handgun. I think I'll stick with the machine pistol. Sure. Let's see about claiming some materials. How many do we have? Oh, we have lots of pyro crystals. Let's grab some of those. Alright, let's go. ultimate stealth weapon. You're able to fabricate silent trank handguns now, but have you tried using one yet? They're perfect for covert operations, as they barely make a noise, and you don't even need to be a good shot. A single hit is enough to put your target to sleep. You could probably take down an entire enemy base with just this one weapon. Mind you, don't dilly-dally out there, though. Sleeping enemies will wake up eventually. Okay. I don't really know how that works, considering, like, you can put the whole base to sleep and then you're good. But I guess, like, if you were, like, waiting long enough, then you might. Then, like, maybe they would wake up. Cargo stolen ladder? Excuse me? What? Oh.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, oh.
Surprised the porcelain vase isn't, fragile. I like the color schemes, like, I remember initially, if I remember correctly, like, all of the non-lethal guns were blue, and then all of the, like, lethal guns were orange. But now I get the feeling that there just aren't lethal guns anymore. Or, well, there probably are, but only for the enemies. Like, it seems like we don't even get the option to use lethal guns anymore. Which is probably fair, considering this is a year after the end of Death Stranding 1, so, like, rubber bullet guns are basically, like, in full production effect there. And rubber bullet guns could use Sam's blood, so, like, they could attack BTs as well. So I imagine there was just really, like, they just stopped producing lethal guns. God damn it. Turns out smacking through a tree, even a small one like that, does actually damage your cargo a little bit. Oops. Oh. Whoopsie. Drove right into the bandit camp. Let's not do that.
That's the spirit.
There we go. I think this is where I can.
Safety first.
Oh, I see we meet again. We appreciate your service. Time after time you've been there for us. You're a saint.
Now displaying your current portal.
As always, count on you in the future.
Alright, what's this one called? Horizon Dreamer by Daichi Miura. What do we got? Let's go ahead and claim some materials. We're full up on metals and resins and whatnot, so let's go ahead and grab as many of these as we can. Oh. Maybe grab 100. Who's your favorite person to deliver to so far? Ah. Where does he want me to do the brigands thing? Oh, right there, actually. Yeah, sure. Fuck it, I'll do that. Might be the Baka, just because I love the way that he says Boka.
Thanks for looking after us.
The Suroka.
A word of warning, Sam. That sniper rifle doesn't appear to be equipped with a suppressor, meaning it will make considerable noise when fired. Take care not to attract the enemy's attention.
What you looking for, dumbass?
Alright, you want to do close range? I can do close range.
Anybody out there?
See if there's anything in this postal box. There's a bunch of like materials around, so maybe. Okay. Oh! Finally an animation for not being able to drop out the front. Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Road trippy, yeah. Oh, that's all we have for this guy.
Hey there. Thanks for stopping by. Let me just take a look at our active orders. I wasn't expecting you to make this delivery as well. Thanks, mate.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Nice.
Looks like we owe you another one. And I doubt it'll be the last.
Order completed.
How heavy are these? Doesn't say. But, so far they have been very heavy, so.
Well done.
This truck is loaded up. Really like being praised, so I like all of them. Aww. As long as the bunny's fulfilling her praise kink, she doesn't care who does it. Oh, there's a bridge there. Looks like this isn't a BT area anymore. That's cool. Alright, well, we'll go for the bridge. Just go for the bridge. And then we can just follow the river down. Should have more than enough there. Could probably have stood just like left most of this the Old Oz's stuff. Oh no, it is rainy here. This might be a BT area still. We'll have to be careful. Oh, there is a bridge here. Okay, good enough. Ah, fuck. Alright. This is a BT area. Okay, well, in that case... Okay, we'll just proceed on foot and grab the stuff we need. I think this one was in Death Stranding 1, because I definitely remember hearing one before.
Stretch my legs.
Alright, Western Observatory guys gonna be pretty happy, I think. Let's get this stuff to them.
Hey, Sam.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh, hey, it's you. Always looking out for us. We'd already written this off as lost. You've made everyone's day bringing it in. Since you've been working so hard on our behalf, we have some new data to share with you. Thanks again.
Hell yes, level 3.
We want to reward you for your service by allowing you to use more of the materials we have stored on site.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Your efforts have enabled us to refine the battle skeleton's design even further. I think this can be considered the final stage of its evolution. You'll find that it's now even more compact when carried as a piece of cargo. The damage reduction capabilities and battery efficiency are also at the peak of what's realistically achievable. And of course, it's more powerful than ever. So feel free to load it up with all the heavy cargo. I can't wait to see what you do with it. Best of luck with all your orders to come.
Hell yeah. Okay, so he wants us to deliver metals, which is 2 large metals. Easy done. Easy to do. Go ahead and recycle the trank sniper rifle. And our battle skeleton. Go, battle skeleton level 3. And sniper rifle. And I think we're good. Could maybe stand to do some peek actually. Store this 5 metals. My brain has stopped working. Right, I was recycling. Oh, we did have stuff for the lone commander. Okay, well, whatever. I am sure we will be back at some point. Ah, annoyed about that though. Could have sworn I got everything. All right, silver medals.
Commencing root creation.
Are they already back?
Delivery route finalized.
Actually, shit. This is the point where I want to... load on the... So we're moving over to the private, because once we go to the Artemis stuff, we'll move on to doing the main story stuff. So all of this alloy stuff can get loaded into the private locker, and then we'll deal with it later, whenever we get ready to build our next section of road. Probably won't be for a little while. Okay, looks good. I thought the Fast Skeleton was like a really slutty vest, and I wanted to wear it. I mean, it can. You can wear the slutty vest if you want to.
Remember to rest, Sam. Anyway,
It is a Kojima game, so I wouldn't put it past him.
very impressive work.
He would absolutely put Norman Reedus into a slutty vest if he could. There's a postmark. Somewhere.
Hello!
This. Instead of taking this thing for the lone commander all the way back. Goes up. Fuck. Ace Poner. Oh, what a classic username. I have a friend who's had a PSN username since he was like a teenager, and it is suitably kind of cringy, and it's very cute. the way that like paths get worn down as more and more people use them is both like a really cool like mechanic, because it means that like I can basically trust that this is the way that people have been going and can like fit vehicles through, and also just really neat to see. True.
Oh, I've been waiting for you to show. I appreciate the help. One man can carry this much cargo? Amazing.
Now displaying your current order.
Ooh, a vehicle boost.
You have been a big help. Hope I can count on you again.
One man, a bike, and a truck. Okay. Oops, no, I don't want to entrust cargo. I just want to store it. Go ahead, store that. Locker. Okay. Oh, I still have a bullet gun. I'm gonna go ahead and recycle that. Take on orders. Investigate the unusual tar currents near F1. The communications disruptor has been destroyed. However, tar is erupting from the ground near West Fort Knox, F1, and a group of warriors clad in red have been spotted nearby, along with a giant black shadow. Eliminate the cause of the tar eruption and connect the city to the network. Oops, I didn't actually... Yeah.
Commencing route creation.
Yeah, we'll just head back down the footpath.
Delivery route finalized.
Got a shotgun. It's got good ammo. Do I want an AR? Kinda. There's honestly very few times that I don't want an AR. An extra blood bag? Sure, why not? Bus enhancements. Projectile predictor. Proximity scanner. Short-range scanner that automatically detects and displays the silhouettes of all humans and animals within a 20-meter radius. It can be especially useful engaging in covert ops. Yes, absolutely. Yes, please. Got a bunch of medals and stuff. We'll just leave those where they are. Cool. Let's just go ahead and equip the Okay. Looks good to me. Oops. Yeah, like, an assault rifle is... Like, the one thing I'm mostly concerned with is if these mysterious red fellas aren't human. Because if they aren't human, then the tranq rifle doesn't do anything to them. And if the tranq rifle doesn't do anything to them, then we have a problem. And it's not like a major problem or anything, but it is something we need to, like, we need to plan around. With lethality I'm allowed to inflict. It's not so much the lethality, it's mostly just that the sniper rifle fires tranquilizer rounds, and if they're not human, then it doesn't do anything to them. And we have seen previously that the red faction's enemies have been mechs, or like mechanized robot things, and so they won't be affected by the sniper rifle. Oh, there's the rope paver. Okay, good to know. Oh. 300 ceramics? I'll just dump those into the thing right away, why not? Yeah, I don't care. Alright, I just need a bit more metal. Have we run into that ninja guy again? No, we have not. But maybe we will now. Okay. Do I need to cross the river? Yes. Can I cross this river? Maybe. Reminds me of oops, those metals. Kind of reminds me of Ghost of the Shell standalone complexes intro. Same kind of lady vocalist.
We're nearly at our destination. Do you see anything suspicious?
Not a damn thing. Gotta find a way to watch it again. Me too. You know what? I'm gonna be smart about this. I just picked up 400 metals. I know it's kind of a waste. But I'm just gonna dump. Actually, you know what? I didn't actually use up all of the metal, or the ceramics that I used, so. Now if you, like, overcap, it'll just take whatever it needs and then leave you with whatever the next amount would be. And that's pretty nice of them.
Stretch my legs.
There we go. It's a good road indeed. No post box around here, is there? No. I could leave a post box here, I suppose. Perhaps that would even be smart. I do have a PCC. I normally just carry around a PCC to, like, drop down a generator. But maybe it's a smart idea to put down a postal box. Because after all, there's going to be a lot of other people coming this way who will need to fight the things I need to fight. So you know what? Let's do that. Nah, I'm just gonna have it.
Jibber jabber jibber jabber jabbering. Walking towards the light that guides you home.
There was a post box right there. Whatever. Whatever. Fine.
Construction process now complete.
I never even got, like, close to my cab or structures. In the first game, I kind of downed them. Same. This one. Alright, do it. You know what? I'm gonna leave the bike.
Nobody knows. But it's just how it goes. It's just how it goes.
One ladder, one climbing anchor. That looks good to me. Machine pistol.
It's just how it goes.
Alright, let's do it.
Waste of breath, a mindless fear.
God, I'm so mad that apparently Sam doesn't carry around a fucking SD card full of music. Is that a truck? Is that a Bridges truck? I think it is. Phone is ahead of your PC. That's very weird.
Sam, that vehicle appears to be locked
Damn
up
it.
tight. You won't be able to take it for a drive.
Vehicles belonging to facilities cannot be used. Okay. Well, that's what Bridges trucks look like. Which is to say, they look really weird. Okay. I cannot begin to understand why, like, I know rule of cool stuff, but I cannot understand why we went from enclosed cabin trucks to exterior trucks. Like, I guess the whole point is that you can shoot while driving a car around, but I feel like the more pressing matter is, like, this way you aren't exposed to the time fall. You could always just roll down a window if you wanted to shoot out of the car. Well. Ugh.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Been a long time, Sam.
Fuck, how you still alive?
Oh, no, I'm just a ghost. Come to take my revenge on you and that bitch Fragile. All the way from the other side. Of course, there's no point in trying to kill you when you won't stay dead. But there are plenty of other ways to make you suffer. Huh? The kid kicked the bucket, huh? Shame. Goddamn shame. Now what, you just lugging that coffin or pod? Going on a walkabout? Well, that's touching. Even if you don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
What are you saying?
Maybe I can't kill you, you won't die, but you can lose everything you love. And torture yourself for the rest of time, knowing that death will never come for you. So you go on your little walkabout. Go wherever you want, but I will be damned if I let you link up this continent. Not because extinction's my creed, though, no. I want to build a world where fear and violence are king. And who do you think will come out on top, Sam? You? With your hippy-dippy network? Or me? With my more rough and tumble methods? I can't wait to find out. Just a good old-fashioned boss fight. Cruelty or collaboration? The eternal choice. Let's put him to the test.
Well, fuck. Alright. Sorry, Trank Sniper Rifle, you gotta go.
What a hit! Cliche, but that one's gotta hurt. Oh boy, that must hurt. Nice one! That one seems to have done some damage.
Holy fuck.
Well done, Sam. That last attack of yours seems to have left a mark.
Don't need the running commentary from the peanut gallery!
amazing, Sam. Great work. Now let's get this place on the Chiral network.
Extremely cool thing. It was. But, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I wish Dollman would just shut up. Can I just not bring Dollman next time? I really did not, in fact, need someone to go, oh, watch out! That one looked like it hurt!
Take care, Sam.
Shut up. No, I don't want to rest. As an elite enemy or something, that would be pretty cool. There is not. I know. I already checked it. Still, though, I'm like, ugh, please.
Jibber jabber, jibber jabber, jabbering. Walking towards the light.
Oh, I can't skip forward. Well, vehicle. Doesn't matter anyways, because we're off the Chiral network.
No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Your name is Sam, isn't it? We owe you one. What in the hell was that thing anyway? It looked like a machine, but none I've ever seen before. Right. We need to assess the situation. Foes like that are no joke, but you made it look easy. I hope we can continue to rely on you in the future. This moment's been a long time coming. Please use your Cupid to connect us.
There we go. Yippee! Finally, the floating carrier.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Great. No issues establishing a chiral network connection. By the way, we've sent some folks out to recover the wreckage of that giant mech that attacked us earlier. Only prudent we study it, you know? If we learn anything of value, we'll be sure to relay it to Drawbridge right away. Thanks again for coming to our rescue.
Sam, this is the President. Due to your tireless efforts, West Fort Knot is now part of the Chiral Network. A great achievement. I salute you. However, this expansion has done little to address the anomalous activity observed across the continent.
Elsewhere, disruptions in the tar currents are growing ever more prevalent. Only by connecting all of Australia can we hope to resolve this situation. And by doing so, we will create the optimal conditions for a new plate gate to manifest as well. We are one step closer to making the Chiralverse a reality, and ensuring humanity overcomes extinction. The road ahead is still fraught with peril, but I have the utmost faith in your capabilities. For now, though, please take a well-deserved break aboard the DHV Magellan.
Oh my god. Chiralverse. I forgot that this game would have been written around the time that the metaverse was still a thing. God damn. What a short-lived joke that was. I'll take these medals, I think. Since I should be putting stuff on the Magellan whenever I can.
Nobody is nobody knows. Take it. Was it really Higgs? He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but
He found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
it was definitely his voice I heard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but yeah. He said he came back to get revenge on you and me. Screwing with our plans to link up Australia was just another way to do that.
They were all in red. Just like the ones at your place. That could have been him too.
You think that was Higgs? Did you see him hurt Lou?
I'm not sure.
Fragile, I need you to remember.
I only caught a glimpse. But they were all wearing red. This is all my fault. I had him at my mercy on Amelie's beach. If I'd only finished him off, none of this would have happened.
No. You can't blame yourself. You know, something's been bugging me. Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou. It hit me after. He's absolutely right. I mean, the kid's whole life is a total mystery to me. So I gotta ask. Can you look into Lou's past? Find out what you can? Charlie, you, the ship's crew, you all have connections within the UCA, right? And at least one of you has to have access to the UCA archives that were recovered by the Chiral Network.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Really, Sam, there's such a thing as too tight. Oh. That must have been quite the nightmare. I can't feel my legs.
Lou.
Sam, this is Tarman. Feeling refreshed, I hope? Thanks to all your hard graft, the DHV Magellan can get around a lot more freely now. More specifically, we can travel between any two facilities that are connected to the chiral network by way of the tar currents. Naturally, this includes Mexico as well. If you're curious about how the folks in the places you visited are getting on, you can catch up on any recent developments by accessing the corpus via your ring terminal. And to have the Magellan travel to a given facility, simply open the map with your ring terminal and chart a course to your destination.
Awesome. Yes, Mel. Fragile is French, so I could absolutely believe that she would get a little kinky with it. And you're right. It's very heartbreaking seeing the like Lou, the messages of like Lou is enjoying the ride and stuff. Like, damn. Wonder how long it's gonna take for it to actually sink in.
It's okay. It's alright.
Local porters, deliveries are back underway. We haven't been able to make any deliveries for a while because of BTs and brigands. Sorry about that. But the porter who came through the plate gate and made it all the way to F1 has brought Australia onto the chiral network, so we're finally able to resume deliveries. Feel free to send in your orders. We really owe everything to that porter. Totally. Now we need to do our bit, too. I hope we get a chance to thank him in person someday. Oh, nice. Now we'll get to see the guys wandering around. Standard orders in Mexico. Sam, I heard you're able to take on standard orders now. We've actually been looking for someone who might be able to help with a few. They're starting to pile up. If you ever come out this way again, it'd be great if you could pitch in. Oh, and if you look under the people section of the corpus, you'll find info on everyone you've crossed paths with. There's a lot to gain by staying informed, so be sure to check it out from time to time. If someone's profile happened to catch your eye, maybe you could take on some orders from their facility. Check under orders in the ring terminal, see what work they have available. Hope you have a chance to drop by the side of the plate gate another time, and think about what I said. Hello, Commander. Nice fighting. That was some fine work, Sam. I watched you in action. From a safe distance, of course. You moved well, and you're only going to get better from here on out. You're going to be a combat expert before you know it. Whew. Okay. Alright, well, let's get ourselves some grubbies. Delicious. Do you think the electric ones, like, numb your whole mouth when you eat them? The spicy cryptobiotes. Tingly, right.
That sure looked good, Sam.
What? What is the context for that line?
You know, I've been thinking about what happened to Lou. Fragile holds herself personally responsible for those tragic events. If Higgs was indeed behind the attack, then I can understand why she feels that way. Why she blames herself for setting everything in motion. But she's resolved not to let any of it show. to bottle it up and put on a brave face. She didn't used to smoke before, did she? I suspect it's a form of self-punishment she's adopted. Vengeance gives rise to a cycle of violence, and Higgs wouldn't have it any other way. But she's committed to helping you complete this journey, together with Lou, to get you back on your feet. And if she believes she has to bury her emotions and play the part of a hard-nosed commander to do that, she will. That's what I think, anyway. I'm sure you can understand her position. That masked man, that was Higgs, wasn't it? I had no idea he commanded such terrible powers. To summon a giant mech single-handedly. I expect he's behind recent disruptions to the tar currents, too. Well, you don't have to face him alone, Sam. You have me for backup.
Can't believe I take life advice from a doll. Yeah, fucking doll, man. Look at the lightweight shotgun. Okay, so it's got like a drum magazine, rotary mag? Almost looks like the 612, but I think it's meant to be a magazine that you replace, reload. It's just offset slightly. Yeah, this looks a lot like the 612. Which part is the grenade launcher? It must be that black tube on the side. Huh. I need to get a better AR too. Like, oh, I didn't check the silenced handgun. Fuck. Cringe. Gotta check out. Chiaparito / Taurus judge ass thing. Those are some big ass bullets, my god. Vash's gun. Guess because they're tranq rounds, I guess. Got a lot of space for stuff, so lots more stuff to get.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions. But what makes you think you have a choice?
Sam, it's Charlie. Another request is ready for you. You'll find it listed as a main order on the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal.
Okay.
So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou. Meanwhile, Tarman is conducting a separate investigation into the giant mech that attacked you earlier. For now, we would like you to focus on extending the network. That is a task only you can handle. As the network grows in size, we will have much more information at our disposal to further our efforts.
That said, you won't be able to proceed until the situation at West Fort Knott has been resolved. It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies, to the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation. You're to restore the mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order and link up West Fort Knott. After which, you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail. As this is a somewhat complicated order, I'll brief you on the details as you review the map. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top priority.
Monorail. Finally, those assholes in Shelby'sville will be so jealous. Restore the monorail and deliver special allies 4,800 to F1.
All right, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHV Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knott. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier. Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1.
Alrighty. Sure.
On this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials. You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated. These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles. If that sounds good to you, try fabricating one and loading the materials onto it. And when you're not using the carrier for cargo, you can hop aboard and kick the ground and use it as a makeshift skateboard. Just remember that floating carriers require chiral crystals to function, so keep a supply on hand.
Hell yes.
Floating carriers can be loaded with cargo once deployed in the field.
Incredibly vital piece of equipment. The floating carriers. I don't think we have anything new to customize our car with. No. Hold down. Okay. So I can ask them to go here.
Please select a destination.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Whisper, whisper, whispering, whispering.
The giant that giant octopus was weird. I recovered the wreckage of the mech that hid someone and shared the data with Drop. It's really weird. It's like it's not a machine at all. The tech it's using is totally new to me. What the hell is it? It looks like it's got tar inside. Is that what powers it? How is it controlled? So many mysteries. Here's hoping our combined efforts can unravel them.
Nobody cares. Nobody knows.
Octopus full of blood. Yeah. A regular octopus. How disappointing.
Sam, there's another porter here. Since you brought this site onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run. Want to go and say hello?
Nice. I'm guessing I can put other, like, just packages in the off-roader? I'm curious if that means I can just, like, have the DHV Magellan, like, taxi me around to deliver stuff that's on the network? Build a generator to help us defend ourselves. Oh, okay, sure.
Just a wind up alone. It's just how it goes.
I'm full of black top makes it. This is very true. I don't think anyone has done that more than you. She's stupid. Okay. Oh wait, no. Facility storage. Right, so what happens if I just do this? Apparently I can just do that. Okay, cool. Okay, well, just put the rest of the metals in the private locker. And that's that. We'll just move the truck back out. And then I guess I'll try quick traveling real quick and see if, like, what happens if I have cargo in there when I quick travel. Like, will it just let me do that? Can I just use the Magellan to make delivery trips? Like, a part of me wants to say no, like, that's not going to be possible, because it feels like it just means that I can skip through, like, everything? But I don't know. It wasn't anything, yeah, it wasn't anything else we needed to do here. But we do need to deploy PCC here. There you go.
Okay, I think we're done. Great job, Sam.
Electricity on tap. Thanks for building the generator, Sam. Just knowing it's there puts my mind at ease. I sincerely hope I'll never have to use it, though. We can make deliveries thanks to you. Thanks, Sam. The chiral network you set up has been a massive help in finding safe delivery routes. We've also been using the paths you carved out and the structures you built. You'll never know how grateful we are. Cool. Okay, so what happens if I chart course? Oh! Okay, well that would do it. Oh, okay. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. Okay, I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, there was no way they were gonna let me just move cargo like that. Okay, sorry. I did skip through that really quickly. Essentially what it said is, like, there is currently cargo in your private locker aboard the DHV Magellan. If you move the DHV Magellan, the cargo will be offloaded and you will get an order saying, a special order allowing you to transport the cargo to the Magellan's new position. Okay, so that makes sense. I'll just leave these in this private locker here for now. I can't be bothered to move them. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, we're at the end of the playlist. We'll make a new one shortly. But I do want to listen to this song again because I heard it in my head the entire time I was eating. Pretty catchy. Alright, let's grab our gear. Do we know? Don't know. Interesting. Oh. I'll make sure to put it. Okay, here's the next auto favor. Oh no, this is monorail. Interesting. Hopefully the monorail has cargo platforms for vehicles. to. You gotta read it now. Convenient bridge already there. Thanks a bunch to that person there. That was a handy bridge.
Well done, Sam. I've never seen a working monorail before. Think of all the stuff it could carry. All right then, why don't we extract some materials?
This looks like a good place to extract some materials.
Very good.
Oops. Operating the monorail. Load the monorail with cargo and vehicles or get on board yourself. The monorail can also be dispatched from this terminal. Alright. Confirm destination. Load vehicle. Add container. Load cargo. Special alloys. Oh, look at that shipping crate. I don't know why it has wide sides, though. They're kind of designed to be square building blocks. Get on the monorail. Let's go. It's fine. We're fine. I didn't realize there was 2 lines. I thought it was, oh, we're gonna get squished. Death Stranding 2 seems to have a real big aversion to actually putting someone inside of a safe enclosed cockpit. Okay, so this is cool. So you can make deliveries, and then also, like, if you want to jump off like halfway through, you can just do that. Nice. I wonder if we'll ever get to see what the inside of one of these cities looks like. Like, what does the daily life for someone who lives in the Death Stranding world look like?
Cargo transported by the monorail has been placed in your private locker. The cargo can be delivered via the terminal.
Maybe some things are better said to be.
That is some, like, 0079 Gundam ass sounds going on there. Deliver and report. The private locker contains cargo designated for delivery to the facility. Deliver this cargo as well. Yes, please.
Did you actually manage to restore the monorail? Awesome. With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines. Right. Sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought. Would you look at all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
Yippee! We get our own truck girls.
We've made some great strides in our research thanks to you. If it's alright, we'd like you to have this. Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw.
Now displaying your current portal grade.
We're at Master Transport level 2. Oh, this icon doesn't look nearly as cool as the kick.
Oh, here's a little something extra as thanks. I got them just for you. Figured they'd suit your style. They sure weren't easy to come by. A real collector's item, I hear.
Okay. Pinot 01. Sunglasses released as part of the Gentle Monster 2024 collection. They are notable for their balanced structure, square shape, and simple black frame. The temples are adorned with iconic metal detailing, fitted with special lenses that block direct and reflected sunlight. So Hideo absolutely owns like a pair of these, right?
We really appreciate your help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's going to take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order. But at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials with relatively minimal effort. That's going to go a long way towards getting other sections up and running again. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the way. I'm pretty fond of them myself. It's a large four-wheel drive vehicle, boasts significant cargo carrying capacity for the hard-working porter. The driver's seat is in an elevated position and exposed by design. This allows the driver to survey their surroundings more easily and engage enemies with small arms if necessary. You can customize it quite a bit too, attach all kinds of different parts as you like. That said, a lot of parts are still in development, but you'll receive their data as soon as it's ready. The schematics for this vehicle have already been shared with everyone on the chiral network, which means that we can look forward to other people drafting even more new parts.
Sure, whatever. That's the most, like, marketing-ass reason I can think of for somebody for that. Like, oh, look, it's so easy to be able to shoot other people from the side. It'll look so cool. And also thank you, ma'am. One day I will become a handler again. Until now, I am but a lowly master transporter.
Sure. The monorail network was extensive and once stretched across a good chunk of Australia's coastline. But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade significantly. And with the constant threat of BTs and armed groups, it's not been possible to repair the damage. If you happen to come across a track layer, be sure to feed it any materials you can spare. Even a small contribution will make a difference. Anyway, just something to think
Hydrate
about.
and stretch? Okay. Oh, get the standing up stretch going. Oh, oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I can feel myself. Oh, losing consciousness there.
We're so grateful for the assistance, Sam. You've been a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
You managed managed to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies for their needs. They should be able to prepare cargo for the next delivery too. But first, I have some information to share with you. About Lou. Return to the DHV Magellan so we can talk.
Oh, okay.
Order completed. Well done.
You can take my heart, hold it together. Okay, I don't want to do either of these orders right now. Alright. It's about your child. This is no Zaku, boy. No Zaku. Ah! It can't be. I'm getting pushed back. Anyway. This thing at the garage. Okay, so I can put I can put batteries on it, but that means I lose cargo. Which is a problem. We'll think about it later.
Hey, Sam. How's it going? I have updates for you, if you have time.
I take it you've learned more about Lou?
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. About how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago. The first time you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with the BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal. And together, the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Deadman and everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
So what you're telling me is that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As for Lou's mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away. And that pretty much is the extent of our recent discoveries. Without a still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much less why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I think it could be.
I want to know everything about Lou.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
I need to know where Lou came from. I have to know.
If you're sure, Sam, I'll keep digging. In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
Yeah, Mal, Deadman remarked on that. That they don't they're every one of them is supposed to have a unique serial number, but obviously something funky's going up with Lou.
Sam, it's Charlie. A new order is now ready for you. I'd also like to brief you on your next destination. And I believe that Fragile wants to have a word as well. Visit the delivery terminal in West Fort Knott to take on the relevant main order.
Sam, it seems Tarman decided to leave a few books for you. Right there by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off things. Trust me.
You hear that, Netta? Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off of things. So go read more. Oh, there's the book. Oh, Moby Dick.
That's Tarman's son. He must have placed a photograph in here for safekeeping. This is an important memento. Why don't we go and take it to him?
I found this picture in your book. Is this your son? Thank you. Yes. He's still out there somewhere, borne along on the currents, with this right hand of mine. It's due to my connection with said missing piece that I can read the movements of the tar. Something akin to a phantom pain. You want to hear the story? Sure. I was both a medical doctor and a geophysics researcher once upon a time. In those days, the tar currents were a key focus of mine. This ship was originally built to facilitate my studies, in fact. The deep tar hunting vessel Magellan, we named it. A ship perfectly suited to pursuing the creatures that thrive in the tar's depths. Another avenue of research, you might say. We called them chiral mammals, for lack of a better name. Seemed like the closest fit. Reckoned if we caught one, we could figure out all the mysteries. The tar, the tides, hell, maybe even the stranding.
Whoa, she's a big one.
Strip yourself in, son.
Tar's looking calm. I'll be fine, Pop. You seeing this? I think she's pregnant. Hey, Pop. This is weird.
just like that, the tar took my boy, and my hand along with him. At first, I thought this little guy was my son reborn.
If I may ask a question, the hunters that attacked you after you caught the chiral mammal, are you sure they came from within the creature's womb?
Yes, that said, I'm not of the opinion that the hunters were its offspring.
Its womb merely served as a gateway to the other side.
Indeed. The tar and the beach are connected.
Oh! That was enlightening.
Moby Dick, or The Whale, seems to be one of Tarman's favorite novels. As the name suggests, it's a story about a white sperm whale named Moby Dick. Captain Ahab, one of the main characters, uses a prosthetic leg made of whalebone to replace the one Moby Dick took long ago. He's obsessed with getting revenge against the whale, which he hates with a terrible passion, all while nursing the phantom pain of his lost leg. In the end, Ahab fails to exact vengeance on his foe and is dragged into the sea. His crew's only survivor is Ishmael, the book's narrator. He was rescued after clinging desperately to a coffin-shaped life buoy. That's right, a coffin was his savior. Ironic, isn't it? How you use a thing makes all the difference.
Hideo was like, hey, did you like Metal Gear Solid 5's themes? What if I just reuse them? Oh, we're eating the tangy one first. Exactly. I'm really curious to know what the actor who looks like he's doing a Solid Snake is doing in this game.
That's right, just sleep.
We'll find out. Oh, is this our sunglasses? Perfect. Let's go. Actually, you know what? Before we go, I'm gonna take a break. Sorry, that took a bit longer than I thought it would. But if it's any consolation, I got a little arrow bar. Build a bridge for your fellow porters. Sure. Take out 5 brigands. Thank you. Alright, let us... I'm not gonna lie, I forgot. That's what he was wearing. Yeah, just a small one, like Halloween candy size.
The extraction was successful. It was transferred to a sterilized pod and sent to a separate facility.
Ready to proceed with corpse disposal? 1.
Hello, Ner. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a good time with Pokemon White. Were you doing like a Nuzlocke or something? Or just a regular playthrough? But, thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Roka, the Magpie Treasure Hunting VTuber, and we are playing some Death Stranding. We are probably about halfway through episode 3. Oh, you lost Oshawott in your first Nuzlocke? Oh no. Well, I hope that you can live on in memory of Oshawott and become the champion that they knew that you could be. Anyway, yeah, so just in case anyone wanted to play Death Stranding for themselves, just know that there will be spoilers. So, just please be aware. Where the fuck am I supposed to be? Oh, I take on the quarter of the F1 terminal. I'll build the what's in there. Are you doing randomized Pokemon, or is this just the default distribution for Pokemon White? Just default? Nice. I hope that the rest of the Nuzlocke goes a lot better. Gosh, you should take a break? Never. There's deliveries to do.
Sam, your next destination is the Northern Environmental Observatory. Like its western counterpart, this observatory is a critical facility that will help us to monitor the changes taking place in the Australian environment. To bring it online, you'll have to navigate the canyon to the northeast of your current position. But before that, you'll need to link up another site en route.
Sam, the next site we want you to link up is called Rainbow Valley. A friend of Drawbridge is waiting for you there. Once the network connection has been established, they'll be joining us on the DHV Magellan. I recruited them myself when we first met in the UCA. You can pick up the order from the delivery terminal. I'm looking forward to seeing you both. Thanks again, Sam.
Aw, Pat Netta. Thank you so much for the raid, Azura. Hope you had a good time with Street Fighter Alpha 3. Were you doing, like, online matches or something? Thank you all so much for tuning in. Again, my name is Soroka, the Magpie Treasure Hunting VTuber. We got a raid 3 minutes before you showed up, so plenty of people here. So we are playing Death Stranding 2. We are in episode 3. If people need to know kind of where they are, if they were planning on playing this themselves. If you need to bounce because you want to play this game yourself and want to avoid spoilers, that is completely understandable. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in. we're gonna be listening to music and making deliveries. Arcade runs? Nice. Arcade runs are fun. Okay, so we can do standard orders, but I don't. Deliver all terraforming equipment to Rainbow Valley. Your next destination is located in Rainbow Valley. A drawbridge member has been conducting research there and is due to join the crew of the Magellan. Deliver all the terraforming equipment to the facility so he can continue its good work in this member's stay. I'll put the bridge there. And then, piss. Okay, you know what, we're not. I'm going right. I'm guessing that there's going to be BTs even up here, but I'm hoping that if I go a long way around here, I don't need to worry about BTs for a long while. Cherry orange cream? Sure. Why not? Papas enhancements. Sharing boost. That would be pretty good, but I don't want to have to get all the stuff to that. Projectile predictor would be nice. Brain scanner. Handling. Oh yeah, sensor mode, which goes to Arrow Suite. Projectile predictor. Yeah, we'll just get my bike out from... there, I think. Although, also, I'm going to leave my sniper rifle. Oops. I don't bring it with me. Hang that on the tool rack. Okay, looks good.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Oh, this is specifically like kaiju music. Okay, so that explains why it sounds like it's from the 70s.
Take care of yourself, Sam.
Just know that I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, we could take a van, but I feel like taking a bike through unknown terrain is the smart approach. I could have just made another bike, but I like this bike. This bike's so cool, it should be on Ride with Norman Reedus. Yeah, we can replace the cargo skids with that battery things, but I don't want to do that. It is. Womp womp. Ugh. Okay, we'll do this later then. We'll build the bridge later. We can build the bridge anytime we want. Just not now. Hydrate and stretch reminder. Sure. Ugh. Oh, before we go, I can do. I have to remember that this exists because I never like use this feature. But I can take my backpack off, and I can tie down the cargo. And now, cargo won't fall off. Very nice. I could have taken. I was gonna say I could have taken the monorail, but that honestly wouldn't have like saved me that much time. Nice to see that the they just do monorail stuff even when you're not using it yourself. Makes it feel like a lot more alive. I get the feeling we're going to be encountering BTs here anyway. Oh yeah, for any of you just tuning in, for whatever reason, Sam is too lazy to get like an SD card and an MP3 player, so he just streams all of his music, which means as soon as we leave our network coverage area, he stops listening to music. It's addicted to Spotify. But that For You, Discover Weekly is so useful. It knows exactly what I want. Spotify is so much easier, let's say that.
Just a bit further.
Easy peasy. Sick jump, thank you, Mal.
Hold on a minute. Are you Sam? And does this mean the drawbridge has finally come to the valley? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you could make it. It's an honor to welcome you here. This cargo is in tip-top shape. You are a consummate professional. We'll be hoping to see more of you in the future. The next step involves the Cupid, yeah? Okay then, let's do this.
There we go. God, yeah, some of the combos in Jedi Survivor were really good, and some of them were very not. Nani? Huh. Tar cannon, a device primarily used to extinguish fires by dousing them with a jet of decontaminated tar, but which can also knock humans unconscious and suppress smaller enemies. Deploy the cannon to fix it to the ground and replenish its tar supply, but be warned that the tar it expels has a restorative effect on catchers. What an interesting piece of equipment.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
It's like a feather grenade? I don't know. And by it, I mean my tar cannon. Whoa.
The connection looks strong and steady to me. That cargo you brought along is going to make a world of difference, too. It'll allow us to proceed with our terraforming initiative. Hopefully, no more towns will have to suffer the fate of the one down below us. Oh, we've shared our tar cannon data with everyone, by the way. I suspect you'll find it useful in your own work. Try it out. See if it suits your needs. Tar cannons are invaluable pieces of equipment that we use to combat forest fires. While fires are a common occurrence in this region, water is a precious resource. So these cannons were developed as extinguishers that utilize the tar contained within the earth itself. They leverage the tar's viscosity, making them one of the most effective methods of combating fire we have. When deployed on the ground, they can both extract and discharge tar simultaneously. You can pick up the cannon and use it on the go as well, but you'll be unable to refill its tar reservoir while doing so. If you find yourself caught in a wildfire, you'll need to figure out when to shoot and when to move in order to make it out alive.
Alright. I guess we gotta deal with fires then. Damn.
You probably passed the town I mentioned on your way up here. At a glance, it might have looked like nothing more than a cluster of massive boulders. But those were once buildings. Places where people used to live. As the desert kept creeping closer, the town was abandoned overnight. They'd been forced to evacuate. The few who were left behind became BTs. Still, at least the exodus went to plan. There are no void-outs at any rate. This region was once filled with lush vegetation, over which birds soared and serenaded, until all that beautiful life fell prey to sudden desertification. We swore to do everything in our power to bring back what was lost. Around the time we got started, the APAC people showed up. With their help, we've been able to achieve a modest measure of success. But moving forward, we have to find a way to nurture and protect what little we have on our own. Thanks for everything, Sam. You and Drawbridge have helped ensure that these lands will one day be filled with life again, however long it takes. In particular, that comrade of yours has performed absolute miracles for us. If you're looking to link up with them, you'll find them in the ravine on the other side of the river, directly opposite this shelter. Come back and visit anytime.
Right. Time to meet up with our comrade. Let's see. They should be around here somewhere.
The DHV Magellan is temporarily unable to travel. Interesting. Tar cannon. Yeah, it's an XL. Interesting. Oh, also the bike can jump. I don't remember if the van can jump, the truck. So that's another reason to be using the bike to explore, and the van to cross, like, custom routes.
Seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Raindrops falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying is not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
You think I spooked her?
I really couldn't say. I certainly haven't ever seen her dance like that before.
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me.
Go on, Sam. Follow her into that
He wasn't
facility.
even holding that bird properly.
My name's Sam. Anybody out there? I'm Sam.
Thanks for coming, Sam. I'm sorry about just now. I didn't know who you were at first.
You're the picture of health, Rainey.
You too, little man.
You had some kind of a trick for dealing with timefall?
Rainy, it's been too long.
Fragile.
Can't wait to see you again.
What are we waiting for, Sam? Let's head to the DHV Magellan. Fragile. Hi.
Hi. Nice to meet the old-fashioned way. Carograms are great, but nothing beats a hug. Well, I'm sure you already know. This is Rainey. She's a good friend of the cause.
It really is a pleasure to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too.
Glad to see you in good health.
And it's so good to see you all again.
Sam, Charlie here. You may now undertake your next assignment. You can find the relevant main order by accessing the delivery terminal in Rainbow Valley.
Okay. Am I gonna get explained what the hell her powers are?
I've known Tarman for quite a while now, but that was the first time I've heard him speak about his son in that fashion. It made me wish that I could do something, anything to ease his burden. But setting aside those feelings, suppose that cat of his is in fact his son reborn. Why does it treat me as though I'm a threat? Does it just hate me? Reincarnation or not, perhaps it's still a cat at heart.
Thanks, doll man.
It's all good. It's all good.
Everyone knows you get your day started properly by drinking 3 cans of iced tea. Oh. As I do in the morning with Monster. It's the first time that the toilet has popped out. Kind of ominously, too. Barely noticeable. Oh no. Is the tar cannon in here? No, it is not. I guess it isn't technically a weapon, but a piece of equipment. Okay, fair enough. Alright. Let's get rolling. Feels good.
Feels good.
Remember to rest, Sam.
5 containers of rainbow candy. Sure. see all of them. Dang. Oh. What is happening? Okay.
Very impressive work, Sam.
Hi, Errol.
Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to prop. Sam, your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo, the subject of an important experiment. Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high, meaning you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety. This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway.
Again, I was just gonna trank snipe it.
I see you've returned. Glad to have you back. Reviewing the order information now. Of all the things you could have brought us, where did you even find this? Thank you, Sam. I believe this data could be of use to you. Take it. With my thanks.
Ooh, nice. Solar generators. Device that uses solar power to charge Sam's battery. Most effective during daylight hours and less effective at night or in equipping multiple generators increases the recharge speed. Nice. Work is killing you? Aw. Well, I hope work stops killing you real soon.
We're increasing the amount of materials allocated for your use. Make the most of it.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The data I'm sharing with you is for a solar generator that can be attached to your backpack. When equipped, it uses solar power to automatically recharge your batteries over time. It can be a real lifesaver, especially when you're traveling between places you know don't have traditional generators. Try it out, and I know you'll agree.
Order completed. Well done.
How big is a solar generator? Pretty big. Do I think I could get one on? Maybe. No, maybe not. just not quite enough. I don't think there's any free, like, yeah. Another grenade pouch, but having 2 extra grenades is probably more than enough. Deliver the test subject kangaroo to the animal shelter. A kangaroo has escaped from the animal shelter. It is currently lying prone in the forest of the South Chicago shelter, which is known for its bushfires and high chiral density. Rescue the kangaroo from the forest and return it to the animal shelter. Do not submerge. Hydrate and stretch your mind. So we're probably gonna need a tar cannon.
Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Odra deck to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique. Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
How much longer are you going for? Probably like another hour and a half. Okay, let's not take this one just yet. Do I want to take my bike with me? I think I do, actually. But I think it might be a good idea to sure put as much stuff. Yeah, I think that'll do it.
Commencing route creation.
Gumtree Terrace. Sheer cliff faces, accident. Cause bushfire. There's almost certainly going to be bushfires. Scarlet Canyon. Flames. Forest fire. Kind of interest. The basin shows no signs of bushfires, so maybe that's worth going through then. Okay. I'm feeling the need to bring a target. I can hang it on the tool rack. Well, there you go. My life a lot. Alright, go.
Order accepted. Thank you.
What in the world?
Whoa, shit.
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
Can I get a sidecar for it? Maybe. I am allowed to customize it, so... Mother... we'll see.
Sam, over there! I see the kangaroo! Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport. All right, time to make our getaway.
Let's go.
Look out, Sam! Fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
Uh-oh. Mm. Mm.
Still not sure how we survived that. Anyway, we have a Cupid to connect, right?
Well, that was scary.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected.
Damn. How did the kangaroo take 15% damage? Oh, because I drove through the fire. Oops.
You must be Sam. We've heard all about you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Okay, so why why only Sam can carry around the Cupid is because it is an item that is very high in chiralium, which is that like gold material that we see, and that's just kind of like the bullshit magic science material, but only people with very high level of dooms can carry it safely without just instantly dying. Is what I remember from Death Stranding 1. We're radioactive and we are radio proof. Oh, cool. Distraction grenade.
Thank you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?
It's been about 6 months now, since I first heard about the girl who brought the rain.
Hickory.
Whenever I stepped outside, the timefall came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the timefall. A monster to be locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters. So I struck out on my own. I was alone for so long. In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program, hoping to find purpose as a mother.
Hi there. You're safe.
But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
There she is!
Stop it! Oh God!
I'm sorry.
No!
We need to leave right now.
Please!
God, get out of here!
No one wanted anything to do with me. All they saw was a witch, to be hated and feared. Until that day.
Romania, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
You're a pharmacon. Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it. Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet. I'm here for you. For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign. Come on. Who wouldn't want the baby to catch a cold? Come on.
Thank you. That was quite the display. Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us, the animals are unharmed and the facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now. The kangaroo seems to be good and healthy. Nothing to worry about.
All of that for an A rank. God damn it. Oh, we got Story of Rain. Okay. Amekara Nishi.
I hope you'll continue to work with us. Now displaying your current porter grade. The kangaroo you rescued seems to be alright, thank goodness. Oh, she's so very special to us, and we're relieved to have her back in one piece. Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door where you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy hologrenade data to the network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers. Well, we first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject. It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations. Cheers, Sam. You've really helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding, and once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts? It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us. Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHV Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
Order completed. Well done.
Hideo Kojima learned about metaphors yesterday, and he wants you to all learn about them too. Yeah, the video game. We've been playing it, making deliveries.
We appreciate it.
Whew. Well, after that.
Thank you. Kindly.
We can't thank you enough.
I think after that incredibly gay cutscene, that's good for me right now. Tomorrow, we will learn about Rainey. Oh, I'm gonna make sure to do another afternoon stream, because I won't have the PS5 in the evening, I don't think. So we will get some of that done, and then more on Monday, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, so for those of you who don't know yet, this week is entirely Death Stranding, but unfortunately I can't guarantee the time that it starts. So your best bet is to turn on notifications for my channel and follow my Blue Sky, just to make sure that you are up to date on all that. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and see who we can send it off to. Why don't we go ahead and send you off to Pion Dice, who's doing a collab with a couple other VTubers, doing 100 line fellow 100 line story routes. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you back here tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time, probably sometime early in the afternoon. But that's all I have for you tonight, so take care so much. Thank you all very, very much for tuning in. Thank you very much to Nero and Azura for the raids, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.